CampervanCulture. This time we're going to deal with the back of the van, and that's to fit one of our rear Sherpa ladders. Right, you can buy these in left and right sides. The reason we list them as a left and a right is just to save on confusion. They're actually the same ladder. So what it is, it's the top brackets. They're just swapped around, so we just list them just because people do get confused. So if we just said left or right, you can pick, but we can't send you the wrong one because they're the same. Now you'll notice the top brackets, if you put them together, that one bracket is bigger than the other. And these brackets hook on top with the smallest one going to the outside. Now before we do this, there's a little bit of trim that comes with the kit that you stick on the top lip of the door, stop it scratching the paint, and then there's some padded bits on the back there. Now to mark out the position of the ladder, it's pretty easy. I like to use these chalk pens because you can draw on paintwork and then just rub it off. You'll put the brackets as explained, roughly where you want them to go. So you'll pop your ladder up there like that. Doesn't sit too bad. If you do see that it kicks quite a bit one way, for example if it went that way quite a bit at the bottom, you get a trim piece that comes with it and you put it under that one in that case. So what that does, that brings this down a little bit, gives it some padding, and then that would bring that more that way and vice versa. I'm going to mark the middle plate now, that's 47 centimetres, so we'd use a distance between those spaces there. So I'll mark that 44 there, has got it. So that's pretty much where we want to be. And once we got those in place, just get your chalk pen, just mark either side, pull that off, take those off like so. You get these two bits, and then there's a bit in there like a little red doobry that you pull that off. And it's like self-adhesive, it's like a 3M tape type stuff. So you just peel that off, and then these become sticky. And then you just put them on the edge of the door up there. Well, these two brackets for the bottom, they're both the same size. Be right on there, peel me. So what you need to do is pull the red backing tape off this stuff. And then you, obviously these have got to go where the holes are drilled out there. So just don't stick it on yet, just work out, offer it up so you can see by eye where they need to go. If you look now on the one I've already fastened to there, you can do one of two things. We supply these little fixings here that you can drill and fix through your door. This is kind of important because you guys are really loading up these ladders, and when we first sort of designed these, it was only really like kind of a weekend camping, occasional kind of use, whatever, but more and more you're putting these things on vans and just like really loading them up with stuff. You know, it's not just you going up every now and again. You guys love these and you're on your roof all the time, so we're beefing these up So you can drill and fix these, like I said. If you're not that keen on drilling and fixing your van, that's understandable, you don't need to. What you do in that case is not put those fixings in, and then you just simply from that bend there downwards, you Sikaflex that bracket to your door, because what happens if that can't move down, there's no way this ladder's going to move and go anywhere. It's also worth noting at this stage, if you have received a ladder and it's got an extra spacer on that's just slightly thinner than that one as well, we put that on by mistake, just throw that away. You know, we're not robots. So yeah, and you're going to put that on this side. Now when you do the fixing, make sure, you know, I've put that on there, that has to go as tight as possible upwards against that trim. If it's too far down, that's going to slip down and then that's going to come off and then it's not going to work. So if you're going to stick it on or screw it, put your Sikaflex there, lift that up, push it as hard up as you can, and then stick that to your door with the M3 tape that's on the back, and that'll hold it overnight while your Sikaflex cures. Or if you're just doing the drilling and fixing, then obviously that just holds that in place, sticks it there while you're doing your fixing for your door. Now when you do your fixing for your door, make sure and double check that where you position these brackets, if we look here on the inside, that they're positioned so you can get the nut on the back of the bolt through those little slots in the door. So make sure that these line up with these openings here, because what you don't want to do is for it to go there and you're not being able to put the nut on without using a riv nut or something like that, which, you know, you can do if you want. It's up to you, but we don't. We get the bracket, like I said, you push that up as far as you can, just really tight up against that, and then push that against the door, and that'll hold there now because it's got the strong tape on the back. And again, this one. Okay, we'll use this as a reference point for you, just so you can visually see where this needs to go. So the centre there is 5 centimetres. 5 centimetres. Mark that, and then you can just do your halfway point. These are 6 wide. Right, and then you just get on with the process of drilling. Once you've drilled the hole and you've touched up the little drill hole with a little bit of paint so there's no bare metal, you get your washer, your little button-headed stainless fixing, pop that through there, and then in there you can see where the bolts have come through. So you just put the washer that comes with the kit and the little nylon locking nut on there too. So and then just get your little washer and your little nut there as well, and pull the ladder out a little bit and then get that on, ready to tighten up. Finger tight, make sure that's good. You're good there. Now this here, this comes down, and as that pulls up it acts like a kind of like a leaf spring almost, so that'll pull down on the ladder as that goes up, like so. You just use your spanner just to hold that, and then tighten up from the top. And you'll notice as you tighten these up and that spring effect starts, then that will line up with the angle that that hole's drilled at through the ladder. Once you're all tightened up, we include these little grip strips. These are for if you're in cold or icy conditions. Obviously these are stuck on with glue. They're actually skateboard decking tape that we've cut into strips. So just be mindful, if you're going to a mega hot country where you're not going to get loads of ice or wet or dew on the ladder, there's probably no need to put these on because the glue is just going to get soft in the heat. But we just put these on, especially for the UK climate, because it's never that hot. Pop them on top, and then that just gives you a little bit of an extra grip. Well, that's stage one done. That's fitting the basic ladder. We'll make a little follow-on videos of how to do the base plate for the ladders and how to do the middle base plate too. Maybe some of the jack adapters, whatever. But that's stage one, how you get your ladder on.